What's up, guys? Magic Freak here. Back with a care. Holy shit, that's scary. The fucking closet was open and fucking thought I saw something. But I'm back with kind of a preview video for the Carolina Panthers. But at the same time, I'm gonna bring you back about 11 years ago, where I became an Eagles fan. A lot of people have been following this team for a long time. I know a lot of people have been following this team for 15 plus years. And I actually started in the 2003 playoffs. I watched the Tampa Bay game, Philadelphia Eagle Tampa Bay game, back in 2002. Well, beginning of 2003. But that's not really where I became a fan. I watched the game. I was upset that they lost, but I didn't understand the whole story behind where everybody was so dramatically upset. Like, why, what happened? Everyone was like, they needed Alka-Seltzer to get over it and, like, to get rid of their stomach pains and stuff like that. I wasn't really old enough to understand what was going on, so I watched the game. I was a little sad, but I wasn't really, like, depressed like other people were. In the 2003 playoffs, well, going into 2004, I watched the Eagles convert on 4th and 26, and I was so happy that that was the first moment I actually became a fan, because even though I didn't really understand the whole aspect of the regular season, because I was still growing. I was only 11 years old, and I watched the playoffs because I was with my dad, my mom, and I was trying to understand the game. When we converted that 4th and 26, I jumped so high up, I almost hit my head on my roof. And I'm standing in the same exact house where I was watching that game at. And I was screaming so loud that my mom had to calm me down. And she actually turned off the TV because she said, "You're not going to get it back on until you calm down." I started crying. Like, that right there, no one can ever take that away from you, because this team is, like, deep down inside your core. Like, no one could take that away from you. That's how you know you're a fan of a team. I don't love any other team in professional sports like I love the Philadelphia Eagles. It's impossible. You can't tell me otherwise. This is my favorite team. So when David Akers kicked that overtime field goal to send us to Carolina, well, not to Carolina, to the NFC Championship game against Carolina, I was like, holy shit, we're gonna go somewhere. You know, this is gonna be beautiful. When we lost to Jake Delhomme by a score of 14-3, and McNabb injured himself, I was crying. I will never ever forget that game, and that is where I finally knew how it felt to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. How I became a fan was watching this team lose. And nobody who isn't a Philadelphia Eagles fan will understand the real fans of this fan base and how they are fans of this team until you really think deep down. And then I don't even think they can get it, because the real fans know exactly how this team is, and if we ever win, we won't know what to do. Because when you're in the playoffs, deep down you want this team to win with everything, with every emotion in your body. But deep down you have that thing in the back of your mind. It's like, you know, you don't want to get depressed, so you hold that thing deep down, and it's like, it's something you have to hold it back there from going insane. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm bringing this into the Carolina Panther week. I have that special kind of hate for the Carolina Panthers because this was the first team that made me feel like absolute shit. The first team. Anyone asks me what my most depressing loss was, 100% no doubt the Carolina Panthers game in 2004, NFC Championship game. 14-3, Jake Delhomme started at quarterback. Steve Smith, they had fucking that one wide receiver, Musa Muhammad. You know, he tore us up the whole game. John Fox was their coach. Steve Smith, they had Steve Smith. That was a bad day. That was an awful day because, you know, I was really expecting us to go to the Super Bowl. And once I saw that McNabb got injured and there was nothing anyone could do, I was shocked. And that is how I really became a fan of this team, because ever since we had that loss, I've been so bitter, and it's been 11 years now. I've been so bitter from that loss. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. The Super Bowl sucked. I don't think anything was worse than that game. I don't. Because that was my first ever depressing loss. I don't think there was anything worse. The Super Bowl sucked, like I just said, because I thought we had a lot of chances to win, but the Carolina Panthers game just dragged on. And it was at home. It was embarrassing. We only scored 3 points. It was just so embarrassing, and it's typical. It's just, you know, and that is why I hold that special place right here of hate for the Carolina Panthers. I don't like them. I don't like them for that reason. First ever time this team made me feel like shit. And, you know, when I watch this game, I'm going to have that little thing inside me that's just fucking wants to dismantle them. You know, and and people are always like, yo, why do you kick your jersey? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? Listen, that's me. That's me being me. That's me taking my emotions out. I'm not like other fans where I script my stuff, act goofy, do stupid ass contests. I'm not one of those Joe Schmoes guys. I'm not really an actor. I don't consider myself an actor. If you want to watch a fucking actor, go watch a fucking scumbag that makes your day happy. I don't that's not me. Like, I give you unfiltered, uncut stuff because you guys need to see the life of a real Philadelphia Eagles fan and what we go through year in and year out. My emotions that I display, they're not an act. It's uncut stuff that I need to put out there because you guys need to see what it's like to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Because sometimes it sucks. And watching this game on Sunday will bring back a lot of memories because those fucking blue and white fucking colors, man. That was a bad day. That was a really bad day. And it brings back a lot of memories. So there's my story, and I might do a hate week, but you know, I just fucking hate this team. I hate this team. I can't stand them. I don't like them. So yeah, basically that's it. Peace, guys. I'm out. Bye.